another video. This is Archie, your host, and you're watching me on Wrestle Brothers. So, finally, this week SmackDown and Raw both are over, and after SummerSlam, I will not say that WWE is both the shows of WWE is up to the mark. I think the Raw was much better than SmackDown this week, and the proof is that this week's Raw rating has really increased. After SummerSlam or maybe after next Raw, each and every fans got really excited that what will be the segment of this week's Raw, and there are some good segments, and that's why the rating has increased. Previous week the rating was 2.4, and this week the rating of Raw is 2.7. So you guys can understand that how much good this week's Raw rating was. And the SmackDown, if I talk about SmackDown, there was a bit disappointment for WWE in case of SmackDown, because the attendance was a bit low. As you can see that there are some empty space in the arena this week. So I think the reason behind this is that it's not that the SmackDown is the Raw was not that good earlier or anything else, but I think the main reason is that WWE is hosting 3 major shows in a city, so you cannot have you cannot have a proper expectation that the fans will arrive in all the 3 shows in the 3 consecutive days. So that's what the problem. If this SmackDown would have arranged in different city, I think the crowd would be a bit more compared to this, but nothing I think is the problem, because WWE has definitely understood this. So now moving on to something else of SmackDown. The first thing that I'm going to talk about is Roman Reigns. See, everybody is saying, I've seen that everybody is saying, every fans has demanding that why WWE is dragging this storyline too much. Most of the fans are disappointed why Roman Reigns is not on SummerSlam card, and I've explained that thing, that why Roman Reigns is not on SummerSlam card. You can watch that video in my channel. But let me tell you why WWE is dragging this storyline too much. The reason behind this is that we all know that Clash of Champions is on the mid of September, and right now we are on the mid of August, so still there is 1 month left. So right now WWE can suddenly reveal the attacker. If they reveal the attacker, it will be obvious that Roman will challenge that attacker, whoever it might be, even it be Daniel O'Brien, even be Rowan or someone else. So the immediate reaction of Roman Reigns will be that I will challenge you in a match. If WWE arrange that match in a SmackDown, that will not be a good business for WWE. They just do want to arrange a good match or a good opponent for Roman Reigns in Clash of Champions. So they need to drag the storyline. So they need to drag at least for 1 or 2 weeks, so that they came close to Clash of Champions, and then the rivalry gets a little boost. So that's what WWE trying to do. They just try to drag because they just want to take the time. It can we can understand that we can see that they are dragging. Yes, they are dragging, but there is a valid reason they are dragging. So I think that WWE has definitely planned something good for Roman Reigns, and I think in the near future, or maybe in the next week, as Daniel Bryan and Rowan has admitted that they will reveal the mystery attacker. It can be either any of them or both of them, or maybe someone else. So let's see what happens, but I think it's a good thing, because WWE wants to make the thing in a logical way. That's why they didn't make Roman Reigns match in SummerSlam. So now let's see what happens. Now if I talk about another thing, that is SmackDown Women's Champion, we have seen Charlotte defeating Ember Moon. As I've told in my previous video that Charlotte will be the challenger for Bayley for in Clash of Champions. I think that will happen because Charlotte has turned a bit of face. What we are seeing on her interviews in backstage when she praised Trish Stratus, so that was a bit of a signal that she might be turning face. I don't know, or maybe she will remain heel, that's different, but the main thing is that Charlotte will definitely challenge Bayley. Maybe it can happen that we can see a triple threat, that Ember Moon can also be involved in that match, but I think Charlotte will challenge Bayley. But what I am predicting, I don't know it will be true or not, but I am predicting is that it might happen that in Survivor Series, when champion versus champion, in case of women I'm speaking, will happen, we might get to see two best friends wrestling against each other, that it might be Bayley versus Sasha, that Sasha might be the future Raw champion and Bayley remains the SmackDown champion. And it might also happen that we will see Sasha Banks versus Charlotte Flair. We know how bitter rivalry they used to be. So these are the two matches I am expecting to be in Survivor Series, either of them. So now moving on to the next thing. The next thing is about Kofi Kingston and Randy Orton. Kofi Kingston and Randy Orton's rivalry has been going good. I hope WWE will make their match worth the watch, because in Smackdown, in case of SummerSlam, I would say when their matches ended in a double count out, every fans was shouting, the arena was shouting bullshit. So I think WWE has learned their lesson, and I hope that they make a good choice for Randy Orton and Kofi Kingston's rivalry, because fans really enjoyed Seth Rollins and Brock Lesnar, but they never enjoyed WWE Championship match. I hope they enjoy in Clash of Champions, because both Randy Orton and Kofi Kingston needs to deliver a good match. So now let's see what happens. Now another thing that I want to give you an update, that is about Bayley. When Bayley was asked in the backstage about what she thinks about Sasha's return, she told that both Sasha is her friend, Becky is also her friend, and Natty is also her friend, but she didn't protest against Sasha Banks. I don't know what's the reason behind this, but she didn't protest against Sasha Banks. She told that she would like to keep her mouth shut. So I don't know, that's a bit tricky move. It can happen that we might be seeing Bayley a heel turn in the near future, but I think that's what WWE trying to do. Now let's move to another news. Let me give you another news, that is that SmackDown has officially moved on to Friday night. Yes, it will not be on Tuesday night from October when it will be moved to Fox. The Friday SmackDown will be on Friday. So that means Monday will be Raw. We will see Wednesday NXT. Okay, Tuesday Cruiserweight, and Friday SmackDown. So each and every weekdays will be booked by WWE. So that will be a bit problem for AEW, but I think AEW has already decided to make their show on Wednesday, that is on the day of NXT. But I think it was a smart strategy from WWE, because they want to book each and every day of the week. Now moving on to the last news. The last news is about King of the Ring. We saw that on last Raw, WWE has revealed the tournament King of the Ring. I think they have made this tournament because they do want to create some excitement among the fans, and it is rumored that who can be the winner of King of the Ring, and it's been rumored that Drew McIntyre can be the winner of King of the Ring. I think it's a good choice from WWE. If these rumors come true, I think it will be a good thing for Drew McIntyre also. I'm not telling it's a confirmed news, it's a rumor, guys, and Drew McIntyre has been revealed as the winner. I hope that he is the winner. I hope that this rumor comes true. So this is the news, guys, I wanted to share with you. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. See you in the next video. Cheers.